Hey, what's good, peoples, man? Before we get this episode started, it'd be dope if you toss us a like, a subscribe, and also don't forget to turn on those bell notifications, man. We truly appreciate it.
You're not my man. You're not my man. You're a genius.
All right, we're out here. We are live. We are out here. What is goody, people? This is episode 184 of the NotYamanz podcast, and we are going to go through our last week's reviews recap. This is the weekly recap. For those who don't know, we review at least minimum 10 albums a week, usually 2 a day. Sometimes, depending on how many come out Friday, we review that many. So we, after we get our review on during the week and all that good shit on Sunday nights, we like to go through the whole recap. And usually, depending on all the reviews, if we get the panelist, or it could just be me and Trip, just me or whatever, we go through our takes on these projects, but just to let people know how we feel about it. And also whether it's worth a listen, whether you're not wasting your time, because there's a lot of music out there, a lot of music dropping and all that good shit. But check us out. Everything at NotYamanz. Literally everything, every social media shit, NotYamanz.com, you name it. We are out here, podcast apps, all that shit. We're everywhere. We're at NotYamanz. You're not going to find another NotYamanz. You know what I'm saying? But either way, I'm John D. Contradiction. I'm here with Trip. And we are going to start by going through what's the first album of the week that we started with. So this first project was BPL by D.Savage. I was not the biggest fan of this project.
I'm not a big, like, I understand the whole, drill movement, the whole like street talk shit, but sometimes it just be yeah, man, it just sound regular, man. Yeah,
this was just like I don't know, man. It's a very new age sound. It's very cookie cutter, but it's generic. You know what I'm saying? It's like new age sad boy, but aggressive, aggro thug raps, but it's like, no hands thug raps, like shooting thug raps, like nobody could fight type shit. Honestly, I wasn't fully invested in this, man. It was cookie cutter, a lot of industry words, all the shit that you've heard a million rappers say before and been pushed through the mainstream. The beats, you can search artists sounds like, beats like, similar artist type shit on YouTube and SoundCloud.
I've realized certain dudes make their music consistently for their shows. Yeah, probably just so like when people, they get to the show, like they know it word for word, and they don't play the shit up, they hate it up.
Yeah. It's very, I don't know. I just was like, I don't know what's going on, man. I was very uninterested. I wasn't having fun. You know what I'm saying? Like I really wasn't having fun. I was more so bored, and it just felt when dudes come out like this, rapping like this, bro, it's so uninspiring. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so uninspiring, and it's just like, bro, like, come on. You could do better than that. You know what I'm saying? Like you can rap better than that. You can find a better beat than that. Like, it's just crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very crazy to me that this is the type of stuff that's just getting absolutely blown up. And I mean, if that's what the cheerin's like, then that's what the cheerin's like. You know what I'm saying? I can't.
It happens, man. Like,
I can't be mad at it, but it is what it is. But this project, I didn't like it. I personally was. We're talking about D.Savage's album called BPL. That was the first project we reviewed this week. What's good, Lou? But the project's just generic, man. It's to the point where it's not bad, where I'm like, yo, I need to cut this off ASAP, but it's not good enough to where I care. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just wasn't good like that, bro. Like, I wasn't involved. I wasn't,
I think the hype has settled and subsided on all the rappers with all the cosigns and everything. Like,
yeah, this is the project here. But yeah, I absolutely wasn't feeling it. I was very bored. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But either way, moving on. What's good though, Lou? How we doing, man? You missed our last single stream, but it's all good. We think about you in spirit. So Luca Petta's the fucking man. So the next project was this is the one I think I mixed up who reviewed it. because, you know, that's how I'm living out here. But the next project was Let me read. This is a full one. Volcanic Bird Enemy and the Voiced Concern by Lil Ugly Man. And I put that Trip reviewed it, but Trey actually
I reviewed this bullshit.
That's my fault. But yeah,
I ain't scared of you, motherfucker.
Yeah, this is exactly that, man. Oh shit, he said he's wrapping up 10-year-olds hoop season. I feel that, man. I feel that. My little man hoop season start next month. I'm excited. Bro. I'm proud. I'm about to get him just all Knicks gear. But even if that's not their colors, Knicks gear it is. I'm forcing it on them. But yeah, this project was fucking boring, bro. This is some industry plant bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like this here to me is industry plant shit.
Well, this is similar to the Hobo Johnson conversation we had last episode.
You think so?
Kind of similar.
Okay.
It's just like I love when we making a song where we just don't give a fuck about what anybody think in the industry. Mm-hmm. But I hate it when it just sounds so purposeful. Mm. Okay. Like it just sounds so meticulous to the point where I'm just like, now I don't fuck with it because now you just fucking with me.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair. I mean, to me, I didn't get those vibes of like him. I didn't get the vibes of him like being a talented person who's just making whatever just because like fuck their label or anything like that. For me, I got like this is an artist who never really cared when he came into the game and he's kind of whack in general. And this is him just putting out just regular whack shit because it's like, yo, I got to get paid. I got to eat.
So I got a fan base like they already like whack shit. So I might as well put out more whack shit.
Yeah. I'm going to put it out. Like, fuck it. I'm going to put out this whack shit and let it be out here. You know what I'm saying? Let this shit be whack.
And no, we're not saying this whack because it ain't over boom bap with no shit like that. It's just not hitting.
The cover is fantastic. But yeah, this shit is corny to me. I mean, it's like, it's almost at the point where I think in the hip hop game right now, the whole trope of like drugs and Satanism, Satan and all that shit, it's corny now. It's like a joke. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we get it. Like, this is what people did the last 3 years to get famous. Like, we fucking get it. Oh, you sold your soul. You know,
nobody's really the plug anymore, bro. Everybody the custody.
This shit was super duper fucking ass. Like, the highest tier booty cheeks. It's good quality booty cheeks. Like, it's terrible like that. You know what I'm saying? This shit is just whack, bro. Like, I wasn't really fucking feeling this at all, bro. It's like meme music at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like a joke. Like I don't get, like, I don't think dude is serious about anything, honestly. But who fucking knows? I don't know what's going on through these young cats' heads. Who knows? Who fucking knows? You know. So, anyways, moving on. We're gonna blow through the whack stuff. We're gonna get to the fire stuff. So this next project I fucked with heavy. This is a good fucking time. This next one is Young Kennedy 2 by Kenny fucking Shane. Bro.
Shout out Young. Shout out the president. Shout out the president, Mr. President.
Oh, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, Kenny fucking Shane, bro, out here.
Yo, shout out Kenny. Shout out his family. Shout out his beautiful baby. Shout out, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, shout out to him, man. He's the fucking.
Yo, he's just the man, dude.
Yeah. He's the fucking man. The music is dope. The sound is dope. His voice is dope. I think the beats on here is fucking dope. And honestly, he could rap, bro. Like, that's the thing. Like, when I try he can fucking rap. So like when I try to tell people like there's a difference, and I you know, I guess at this point, if you believe in that sort of thing, if you believe in a black person being racist, it's the turn off for me with a lot of white rappers is it's a lot of forced swagger. It's a lot of fucking like fedora hat swagger.
It's 2 left feet, bro. We know it's just like the dancer. It's just like the dancer stereotype. It's just like, can this nigga move? Like,
yeah, it's like, oh, did he just memorize a bunch of TikTok dances? And if you pull him outside that comfort zone, he's fucked up. Like, that's the type of shit it is. And dudes like Kenny Shane, they got sauce. Like, I know he holds his own at cookouts and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? He probably could hoop for all I know. His rapping has convinced me that he might have handle I know he got a jump shot. Most white dudes do, but I know he got a little handle. Like he got a little bit of sauce, and you could tell like
he got that Adam Sandler swag to him.
Adam Sandler's always balling in his fucking like baggy Iverson days.
I'm saying, like, just like low key swaggy as hell.
That's energy. That's that dad energy. I respect it. But Kenny Shane, bro, like his swag is dope, bro. His voice is dope. His inflection is fucking dope. He be punching when he got to punch. What I like about these projects that he's put out too, because I was a big fan of the first one. He talked politics, but he talked his politics on there. And I fuck with you because he's not beating you to death with it. He's not making it a gimmick. He's not doing nothing fucking, annoying or stupid about it. He's rapping, bro. And he's making it interesting. He made his politics interesting. He's making his stories interesting, bro. And I loved it, bro. Like, especially the closing track. Kennedy Closing is a fucking dope way. If you want to get to know somebody, or at least
I couldn't sleep after listening to this shit. I was just
inspired because like it starts off dope, but it starts to pick up. It starts to get fucking crazy. And it's like, yo, he closed this project out.
Like you see what I mean in the rating, like, yo, this is a slow burn into just like he is just pacing you for like the first half, and then the second he is letting you have it.
Yeah. Yeah. For real. He really is. And it's crazy. Like, it's dope. He fucking goes in. And I respect it, bro. I respect all of it, man. You could tell 11 tracks, you could tell it's a lot of hard work, a lot of love put into it. And you don't get that with like hip hoppers who are like, I'm in it for the money. You don't get it from them. You get it for the hip hoppers who just love hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like he's here to fucking rap. Yeah, he probably makes a good amount of money off his music. I think he got a nice following and all that shit, but like he's here to show you like, yo, I'm here to rap. It's the type of cat, like I promise you, if someone challenged him, he's trying to kill them.
Well, these are the type of raps I love. And like I said, I'm reiterating, not because it's boom bap, but because this is actual good music.
Yeah.
Sidetrack before we get to the next one.
Yeah.
Uber driver asked me a question the other day. He asked me, hey, because he liked my music. I let him hear something. He fucked with it.
No.
And he was like, so how do you guys go around getting famous? And I'm like, what do you mean? He's just like, well, you probably have to do something very controversial nowadays to really,
it's true,
get it going. And I said, that may be true. You may have to, or you may not to.
Yeah.
But I told him the real way you get famous is that's on y'all.
Yeah.
And he was just like, what do you mean? I'm like, the people that listen and consume the music.
Yeah.
Y'all choose who is on top.
Not to get into my conspiracy bag. I think it's 50-50, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's people, or it's the people who want to throw a bunch of money your way, or that you threw money at. Yeah. It's one or the other. You know what I'm saying? But it makes sense. And it's crazy how like it has to be fucking controversial. It has to be this chaotic fucking energy, which is whack, but it is what it is. But shout out to fucking Kenny Shane, Young Kennedy too. A definite listen if you're looking for some dope new hip hop, a refreshing take on hip hop for sure. So the next project we are going to jump into is Trapped by Dan Dillinger. So this one, let me scroll to this bad boy. I remember this one a little bit. It's the one I did, right? Oh yeah. I do remember this one. So this project, it was solid, but for me, it left me with like a lot. I needed more. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Like a lot of these new cats, they give me these projects that like I feel like I need more. And this to me, which is good, is like for a project that I know that personally I just wouldn't bump on the regular, it still caught my attention. Like the sound is clean, beats were solid, and he was rapping with like a whole bunch of meaning, and he had all the flows and all that type of stuff. But it was very much so, and I don't know if it's a compliment or disrespect, but to me it was like store brand NF. It was kind of like NF with like 10% of the budget that NF got now. You know what I'm saying? But
I would kind of compare it, like that's how I kind of felt about whiterosemoxie. I'm like, when I did that review, and I was
not up to that yet though, sir. But yeah,
like when I heard him, it's just like kind of similar to this. It's just like I know like a little bit of time and a little bit of curating, I'm gonna hear something completely different from this.
Yeah. And that's the thing with this. I feel like this project, it had a goal. It had, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of like, it reminded me of like up and coming strange music artists. You know, they're always in that awkward phase where they're kind of trying to sound like a strange artist before they get fully signed to Strange.
Yeah.
It's not fully there because it's not like produced by like Seven Summers or anything like that. And the mix was good. The music was clean, but I just couldn't feel like something was missing. I know like some of the features were okay. They weren't great. They didn't really add to it, but I don't feel like he necessarily needed it. He was doing a lot, but I don't know. Something was missing, bro. And I don't know what it was. Like something was missing. And because it was clean. He had lines, he had this and that. And I think what was missing the most for me was I felt like there was a lack of identity in his music. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This felt like a trend that isn't a big trend, but he's on it.
But because like we just said, like we know he's just one part of a big puzzle.
Yeah.
There's one piece in a big puzzle. So it's just like at some point he'll fit in where you fit in.
Yeah. Which is true. You know, I mean, there's always that. But that's you know, that's how I felt about this one. But it's not bad. I mean, you want to jump into it, you know, if you're an NF fan and you like that type of sound, or like just a Christian hip hop fan. I don't know if this is fully Christian, but it has the vibe of Christian hip hop. So definitely go with it. But it's clean. It's something that'll get your blood pumping for sure. It's just for me, I guess just my personal take on it. I felt like something was missing, but it's not a bad project at all. I'm not going to disrespect it and be like, it's whack. It's not whack.
I just feel like that sound is not dynamic enough.
It's not. Yeah. And it just wasn't for me. I mean, personally, someone else probably will hear it and that shit probably gravitate to him because he was talking some heavy shit. He was talking nice. Like what he was saying was fucking dope, but it just wasn't fully, you know, my kind of bag, but it is what it is. So we had a dope interview Wednesday or Tuesday. I don't remember the date, but it was last week and it's dropping this Wednesday upcoming. It is what it is, man. I'm fried. But we had a dope interview with Bubba Smokes. That was super fucking dope. Bubba Smokes is a cool fucking dude. That's one of Reckless's peoples because Reckless stayed putting us on to every single artist from the Bay. So they from Gilroy. Yo, interview was super dope. It's a little short, but homie was cool, bro. He was cool as fuck.
it seemed like it. I'm like, man, y'all got this.
Yeah, he was cool as fuck, man. I fucked with talking to him, bro. It was cool to just see, you know, someone so passionate and cool about their city and like their city's all moving. They knew everybody working. His whole list of people he fucked with was from his city, that type of shit. It's rare seeing people put on and fuck with each other like that. Even when we was talking about bigger artists for him to fuck with, he wasn't even talking about artists that were too far out of reach. And I respect that. You know what I'm saying? But he was a cool dude. He had a cool lingo and shit like that. Cool fucking dude to talk to. I like that he enjoyed the shit talk that was coming from when we did the video review and all that shit. But it's all love. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, it's love. And I like that. It's a cool dynamic. It's a cool talk.
Hey, listen, it was mid. It wasn't bad, was it?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. And you know what I'm saying? And I rock with him though, because I rock with his energy. I rock with his come up, his hustle. And he's shouting at his family. People got him into it. Everything, bro. I fuck with that. Like, that's that dope ass energy, bro. A lot of people act like it physically pains them to show love to their hood and people that help them get into it. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy. But shout out to him though. So next project we jump it into. So this project, I'm gonna have a good amount to say about it. Nothing too crazy because, you know, I'm a big fan of battle rap. I'm a New York guy, all sorts of shit like that. But I'm gonna talk my shit. So this next one was Manifest Destiny by Loaded Lux. Shout out to Beloved, Cambatta, and Black Magik. This shit was a good time. I will say this was a good time. This is raps. You got raps on raps on raps.
Yo, Loaded still like
his pen is so much for me. It stresses me out. It stresses me out. But I did have some issues with this. My one main issue, biggest issue, songs felt wild long. Songs felt way longer than they should have been. Way fucking longer than they should have been. And that to me, that threw me off big time, bro. Like the songs did not need to be that fucking long. And long, they were like 30 seconds, sometimes 40 seconds too long. Especially when you got Loaded Lux in a 16 or 32 bar verse giving you a lot to digest. A lot to
honestly, it was to be expected. The moment Loaded, I seen Loaded on with two other artists that are probably like, you know what I'm saying? Like whoever Loaded is on a project with, if it is with multiple other artists, is a rap. these songs are gonna be 3 to 5 fucking minutes.
Yeah, and that kind of stressed me out sometimes. And it was like, but the chemistry was there for sure. But Loaded was just a step ahead. You know, like he's just a level higher. Like his pen is so fucking crazy because it's not only is his penmanship so fucking unique and just
the way he delivers it, and it's just he slides this shit like. But
it's also like his fucking creativity, bro. Like he's so smart, like he's so creative, and he makes the shit fun. And then he'll go into that battle rap shit where he'll throw a haymaker, not like a regular punchline while I slip talk, because that's a lot of things in hip hop. A lot of motherfuckers are like, oh, did you hear the bars? You hear the bars? And a lot of time in hip hop in general, bars could just mean like, oh, the shit rhymed, I guess, you know. But like, I come from battle rap, so when I think of, I'm thinking bars. I want the fucking a world crumbling haymaking metaphor, like a metaphor that's like, oh shit. Like 5 minutes after the song's done,
they wanted us to battle. They wanted us to talk reckless. They wanted us to spark weapons. They wanted us to do it all. But now they're gonna have to expect the unexpected. You know what I'm saying?
And it's fucking crazy. Shout out to battle rap, man. The card last night.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Easy to Block Captain for getting on that Bel Air show. Salute to battle rap. Salute to Philly. Shout out to fucking Easy to Block, and also just whooping Averb's ass. And shout out to DNA for 3-0ing Hollow. But anyways, that's for the battle rap people out here. That's solid, bro. There was some dope fucking tracks, but it got a lot of waves for me because when the song started hitting that God tier mode, I realized it was on for too long. Or if Lux goes first on a track, it fucks up the track because you don't want to hear nothing else after him.
Yeah, it like that's like giving Kobe the ball the whole game. It's like, don't give it to nobody else.
Then give it to fucking.
You don't need to.
Yeah. Well, seriously, it's giving it to Kwame Brown. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. He was going so fucking wild, and then
you better chill out before he go live on us.
Yeah, and it's like, that homeboy was whack, and not to say that homeboy on there was whack. It's just he had a chore to follow up on, and a lot of his shit was more of his delivery. His crazy energy was like a thing, but it's just hard to match that type of fucking energy. You feel me? Like it's just very hard to match that type of energy. But this project, bro, like if you from New York, definitely fuck with it. And honestly, like it's just dope energy, bro. If you like bars and all sorts of shit, like if you like bars, bro, listen to that.
From the tri-state, you don't fuck with this. I question you.
Yeah, seriously, it's a good fucking time. So the next project we are going to dive into. So hold on, let me over here. I'm over clicking on shit as I'm always doing. So the next one was Golden Child by Wallie the Sensei. And this one right here, this wasn't bad. This wasn't bad at all. I wasn't mad at this either. This is one of those ones. This is definitely some like Florida type shit. This had a lot of good singy shit on here, but he did have a pen. He could fucking rap too, but it's very much some new age shit because it was a lot of those predictabilities and like, you know, a lot of that simple shit that's thrown into the new age. That
the cover art's a little deceiving. Like, I'm really thinking he about to, you know, just wild out. Like,
what's crazy is like he does do clever shit. It's there, but I agree with Walk on this review because there were moments that took away from it where you just stopped caring about how clever he was because he just hit this generic bag that like is not separating him from anybody. So that to me was just like, all right. You know, like I get it. You know what I'm saying? It was just, it needed that. I needed it to be creative. You know what I'm saying? I needed it to stay. I needed that slick pen shit that he was doing to stay fucking relevant. You know what I'm saying? But either way, the shit was super fucking solid. I'm not mad at this one at all. This one definitely worth a listen, I think, for sure. Did you get to bump this one fully through? You get to bump this one fully through, Trip?
No, not really. I gotta go back through it and really get it.
It's one of those ones after a few tracks you kind of get where you're going because it didn't need to be 17 tracks. But I definitely can agree on that one. So, but not a bad listen, definitely a vibe listen for anything, but you're not getting anything past the vibe. So we jumping into the next one. So the next one was Trojan by whiterosemoxie. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a tough name to just look at. You know what I'm saying?
It is. And it's just like I understand it because it's in my generation, but it's just like
I don't know if I fully get that. I mean, but then again, I came from an era of like, you know, I grew up in the punk scene and like the hardcore scene, and I always hated when bands their names are like fucking full sentences, like from a second story window.
But he is from. I'm guessing he is from Southern California, so I'm understanding the USC kind of vibe of it.
Okay, that's fair. But I mean, I didn't fully rock with this project. I'm gonna keep.
I didn't either.
I gave it a 7.
I just purely was an artist to artist mode. Like I was like. I wasn't even like, do I really like it or do I not? No, I'm just basing this off of what it is.
Okay. I mean, to me, it was generic singy raps to me. You know what I'm saying?
It shows glimpses here and there that could be something. Some things I heard, I'm like, okay, this is a little ditty. It's a little blah. This is a little.
It threw me off. I get that, but for me, some of the things that I would see as far as like what I like sonically, I didn't fully give the credit to him. I think some of the choices done by the engineer and some of the production, I think those kind of made him sound better, but I don't necessarily think he had more of that in his bag. I don't think it came from his bag, if that makes any sense. You know,
he's trying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's at least something.
Yeah. That's fair. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. I mean, it is what it is. But I couldn't love it. I didn't love it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like honestly, I didn't like it either. I was a little bored by it. We're gonna keep it a billion. I was just like, oh, this is some generic shit. Like it's some SoundCloud shit.
Yeah.
That made it to 2K type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't fully loving it, but I would pass on that one. But so just a shout out, we dropped one of our interviews. This actually dropped this on all the platforms and all that good shit. We had a dope, super duper fucking dope interview with 1AM. She is fucking out here. She's dope as shit. So do not sleep on her. She produces, she raps, she sings, she does it all. She fucking does it all. She's super talented. She's very grounded. She's a great student to the game. And she's out here. She's out here getting better. She's working, bro. She started rapping. Something that fucked me up in the interview was she said she started rapping like, I think it was 2012, maybe 2012 or 11. And she's dropped like 17 projects. That's insane. I've been rapping since 2009.
I ain't even got double digit yet. I ain't even close to double digit.
And I also was in bands and like hardcore bands that put out projects. I don't think I even have close to how much she put. I make total maybe 10 projects. And that's including everything that I've done. So shout out to her.
But that's a different work ethic. You know what I'm saying? That's a really hands-on mind that's just like.
And she's just getting better and better.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
better. Her singing's getting better. You can't be mad at it. Can't be mad at it.
Like me and you, we real cerebral with it. Like we can sit back and like marinate on it a little bit.
Yeah. I also hoard shit though. I'll keep it a buck. I can't, I hoard my music too. I should put out more.
Yeah, like
yeah.
But she's a knockout, man. Like that's like I'm just hoping she keeps it up and she just strives to just.
She will. She don't seem like she stopped.
Keep the quality high. You know what I'm saying?
As passionate as she was, bro. She out here fucking going crazy. So shout out to her, man. But definitely check that out. There's a lot of dope info for artists up and coming. You'll learn a lot of shit, especially about being an independent artist. It's not as hard as y'all think it is. It's not that hard, especially if you start off doing shit like that. It's gonna make your future life in the game very easy. But check it out. She's smart as fuck. And she's out here. We had a good talk, good artist to artist talk, all sorts of shit. Good fucking just entrepreneur to entrepreneur talk. Super duper fire, bro. Shout out to Reckless. He be holding me down in these interviews too. So next project that we jumped into was Death of a King by Reggie, Royale, and Volatile. This one's solid. I'm not even fucking mad at this one. This one's solid. So what I think I like the most about this project is this project sticks to the theme. And this theme is very much so about heartbreak. It is very much so about heartbreak. And what's dope about this is heartbreak shit, but it's not on no singy shit. This is on some hip hop, good music, like, you know, crazy production, fire, upbeat, catchy, just dope fucking music, bro. Like, this shit is fucking dope. This shit is like, this isn't about like the glow up after a breakup. This is about the realization stage. This is, you know, this is the pain. This is the hurt. This is the shit. That's why it's called Death of a King, bro. This shit is literally like this is the type of shit niggas hear in their head before they start being awful to women.
This is at the end of the day, what you gonna give a fuck about besides all the money, besides what you own, besides where you are.
Yeah.
How you feel inside. And if it's hurt,
pain. That's that real pain. That's that real pain. And I fuck with it, bro. It had skits that followed that energy. The skits were fucking dope. It had funny skits. There was a lot of bittersweet energy coming from this shit. And I fucked with it. I was hurting, but it was hitting. Dancing with tears, you know what I'm saying? But it's a good time, man. The only thing on here that was rough was he had some moments where the hooks just weren't hitting as hard as everything else. And that shit is real bad. When you got beats that are so different, so unique, and just up.
I think that's kind of the drawback of these kind of projects where it's just like the hooks just are never really right.
Mm-hmm. It sucks too because the beats are so dope that you shouldn't have to do much for a hook, but you can't do too little too. You know what I'm saying? It's a science, but easily something worth listening to. Easily, listen to this shit. Real shit. Definitely a good fucking time, bro. I'm not mad at this project at all, bro. I had a fucking good ass time. So we officially are jumping into the Friday releases. The Friday releases to me are very hit or miss. They be, you know, it's just Fridays be hurting sometimes because sometimes if a big name don't drop, I got to deal with some shit that I've never heard of. That's when it's good. But sometimes the big names be out here and they be putting out some bullshit. For once, though, this might have to go down in NotYamanz history. So the first project that came out Friday that I reviewed was Back for Everything by Kodak Black. I'm gonna say this. I have been the biggest non-fan of Kodak Black. I do not like his music. I don't fuck with him. I never did. I mean, I think I liked one project somewhat, and that was the Lil Big Pac 2, whatever. Lil Big Pac, the one that he did to piss people off. That album was kind of hard. It reminded me of some Gucci Mane shit type. But
it's not that I don't like Kodak. It's just not what the people saying he is.
Weird music, but it's very strange. He once had he hit my top worst list the first year of NotYamanz, where I gave him the worst review NotYamanz you could have got at the time. It was so bad that I made a t-shirt for it with the NotYamanz red stamps on it. That's how much I hated that album. It was his Loverboy album. But I will say this album isn't terrible. It's too many songs. 19 songs you didn't need. And literally half of them are throwaways.
I don't need to hear that drowsy little nigga for that long. Yeah,
it's too long. It's terrible. But what sucks is there's so many throwaways that are just garbage that he's just like, yo, I gotta put this out. But there's some solid songs on here where you're like, all right, this dude has got something if he sticks with this sound. And it's weird, but I feel like sometimes when he hits kind of like that vibey, just chill, bootlegged struggle type sound, it's solid. And when the beats get a little dark, it's solid. But I don't like the bubblegum shit he does at all. And then when he actually tries to rap like some real shit, it don't come off good because you can tell he's not that good of a rapper. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just like, yo, he just need to amp it up and just. Yeah. He need to show people this nigga can rap, right? Like,
but that's the thing. In the songs where he tries to rap, he's not doing well. It's not working. He is out here like literally. He raps like he eats crayons still. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is garbage, bro. Like, bro, it sounds so bad. Like, it sounds like he's trying to read in front of a classroom. Like it sounds like he's struggling, and I'm not here for it, bro. And it sucks because everything else, the dude can vibe. If you keep it simple, he can vibe, but it don't work. And honestly, he's the type of person, he need features. And this project had like 1-2 features on it, bro. It's a struggle. It's hard to get through. It's hard to get through 19 tracks, but it's not bad. It's not terrible. It's just not, it's not great. It's just, it's all right. It's in the plane of nowhere.
You know like, bro, y'all just saying,
oh, yeah.
The nigga ain't did shit.
Yeah. But, this project is just, it's one of those ones, bro. It's one of those ones. I feel like it's a very tough listen for sure. It's a tough listen, but I feel like if people just, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know. I can't get down with this. He doesn't sound like where his fame level puts him. There's nothing that's showing me he deserves to even be remotely there.
Bro, it's the Boosie effect. You go to jail.
That's the thing. Boosie's nice. Kodak was a meme before anything. He was that meme of the dude looking behind him shit, but it is what it is. So moving on, but that was the first Friday release. The second Friday release, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm a little upset with, so I don't mean to blow people up, but I got to do what I got to do. I got to talk my shit because there's people that just do shit to do shit. And it's very upsetting to me. So this picture going to be low budget as hell because I couldn't find a clear one at first for some reason, but I don't feel like downloading a new one. So this next project, they don't look terrible. So this next project that dropped on Friday was God Don't Make Mistakes by Conway the Machine, the fucking Machina. Shout out to Griselda. Now, small rant, mini rant. A friend of mine jumped on this saying like, nah, this ain't my man's. And I'm like, why? Very valid question because I know it's not the music. I know it's not the raps. So why? And it's just like, nah, just not over here. Just something about there's enough dope people music by dope people. So I took that comment to heart. I was like, music by dope people. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? So this friend of mine has me in a group on Facebook where it's like a label, I guess. And this friend posts the artists from this group as if they are dope music. They are not. They are not. They are terrible. And it brings me down a path. Now we're going to stray off, not directly pointing at friend. Shout out to you. I love you. And I said, hey, if you're going to hate, go full hate because we accept hating on NotYamanz. Go hate. Let us know. We like to know. Give us the drama. But till all, my friend aside, I still love you. It makes me think, it gave me a theory. And I'm not, saying if this person's whatever. I'm just in general. White people that are somewhat into the hip hop scene, that follow it heavy and support it to a heavy extent, definitely do the white people thing. Like, how white people will get their cousin hired somewhere and they know damn well their cousin doesn't belong at the job or is not going to be good at it, but they do it because they watch each other's backs. They do that with rap. They will push the shit out of some weird dude because they're just a weird rapper and use words like they're quirky or they're creative just because the nigga uses words.
I identify with his weird, like, people want to identify with other people's kinks.
Yeah, it's like you identify with being white. And it's like, okay, you don't have to like drug rap. That doesn't mean that you can just think it's not good. We're not letting that slide. You don't have to like struggle raps, gun violent raps. Like, I'm not like, I'm promoting gangster rap, but I get it. I love it because it's part of the culture. And if it's done cleverly, you give it its fucking flowers. But if you're out here just doing silly string fucking syllable garbage and just trying to be zany and your video is corny because of your budget, but you're trying to pass it off as, it's just us having fun, that's corny. And that's
Lou said it best. Well, wacky inflatable.
That's my shit. Don't give that to Lou. That's my shit. The wacky inflatable white rap.
Both of y'all.
That's my shit. But that shit to me is very corny. Like, it's like one is gatekeeping that, but don't even like, come on, bro. If that's the only type of rap you like, just say that. I like weird white rap. I like white rap that isn't good. Just say it. Admit it. But anyways, this Conway shit, this shit slaps. Don't ever disrespect Griselda like that. This Conway shit fire. This shit heat. This shit got beans on here. This nigga Beanie Single got like a quarter of a lung. Rapping his ass off on the first song. You got Rick Ross spitting a short, silky fucking verse. Lil Wayne has yet to not black out on a project. Come on, T.I. going crazy. You got the fucking Griselda reunion track. Benny, Westside, fire. You got Jill Scott spitting the hottest fucking verse on this project. Jill Scott rapping her ass off and so coldly switching to song, sang her way out of that fire ass verse. And this, you don't like this shit? And I'm not even talking about Conway shit. Conway went fucking crazy on this. This nigga talked about everything. He talked about people thinking Griselda broke up. He talked about the struggle shit that we love. He talked about drugs. He talked about not drug shit. He talked about life. It's just fire, bro. I don't give a fuck what anybody say. I'm tight right now. Tell me this ain't your man. Shut up. Shut up. I know we cool, but shut up. This project's fucking amazing. You gonna tell me that Piano Love, produced by Uncle Allen, the Alchemist, ain't fucking gas? Shut up. Got me fucking hyped right now. You kidding me? This project slaps. This shit fucking bangs. Out her goddamn mind. This shit.
You held that one in for a little bit.
I'm mad about that, bro. Like this project banged, bro. Easily, comfortably banged. This nigga can rap. This nigga got punchlines. He talking real shit. He talking all sorts of shit. If you hate this nigga, it's because he did something to you personally. He robbed you. He robbed the family member. That's the only way I'm giving you that. But if he didn't do nothing to you, I don't give a fuck. You had Eminem helping on some of this. Shut up. That's your white people's favorite. Love him. M cosign the goat cosign goats. Shut the. But anyways, what you think about
nigga,
this?
I would have had the endless verse to get back what was stolen, and I wouldn't even have wasted my time.
This shit slaps, bro. Fuck out of here. Talking about this.
That could have been for what it was. That could have been a legendary story if you had a better verse. You feel me? You know how many bands you could have made off that? Nah, you just
Nah, this shit's crazy. This project's fire, bro. I enjoyed the shit out this. This shit's some shit that set the streets on fire. I don't give a fuck who you are. You like hip hop, you like this. You have no choice unless they hurt you physically. That's it. Project fucking Baps. Not no horny ass, wavy, wacky, inflatable, white nerd rapper shit. I've heard anime bars. Them niggas don't do it good either. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. Talking all this bullshit. I'm pissed off about that, bro. We're gonna talk all this corny shit. Shut the boy. But anyways, that was the last Friday release. And then we kicked into, then we had one, I like to call it SoundCloud Saturday. Just for people that don't know, I call it SoundCloud Saturday for projects that aren't on all streaming. So it don't matter if it's on SoundCloud or not. It's just if you won't get it on all streaming, we're treating it like it's a SoundCloud. Like, get your shit out there on DSPs. If it's on Bandcamp and it's eventually going to go there, I get it. Get your money right. But don't send us a review if it's going to get out on streaming until it's out on all streaming. We're not posting reviews for people to just go and buy your shit. That's not how these work. That's not how internet fans work. They want us to know if it's hot so they can go stream it real quick. Nobody's going to buy it to stream it real quick. It don't work like that. Save the money. That's for your fan base. But, it's SoundCloud Saturday shit. This shit is Pleasure is Pain by Universal. I'm going to tell you this. This nigga's name is Univer, but he highlights Sal. Spelled the same way as Universal. This shit is impossible to fucking find on the internet. I'm I'm keeping a stack. That shit was a fucking nightmare, bro. That shit was
fuck your life on that, bro.
I don't got the output out today, but seriously, fuck your life. Yo, let's get reckless. But yeah, this shit was impossible to fucking find, bro. Change your name. Go a hyphen in there. Something. But that being said, and it's also the name, Pleasure is Pain. Like, this shit is impossible. Like, put Universal Pleasure is Pain into Google. I promise you, this shit won't even be a fucking hint. It won't even be on page 50 of fucking Google, bro. This shit is impossible to find. But that being said, this shit is old head city, bro. This nigga was on some super old head shit. And it sucks because there's too many songs. 20 songs is too much. Too fucking much. Relax. You do 20 songs on YouTube only, bro. Chill out. Calm down. It's a waste of time. YouTube pays nothing. Chill out. Calm down. But I probably also understand because some of the samples was fire. The beats on here, most of them is a good time. There's some solid beats on here. And I'm not saying dude can't rap. Dude was rapping with all sorts of passion. I'd say 50, 60% passion, like 10%, 20% skill. You know what I'm saying? And then the rest is just old man slippers, Crocs. You feel me? And I'll give it a fuck. And you know, he was getting after it, and he was talking about a lot of shit. But that's the thing; there's too much on here. A lot of shit just wasn't working. A lot of shit.
Professor.
Hook was solid when it was like the samples going crazy. That's probably why it's only on YouTube, because the samples. But you know, and some of the features were solid. I will say, this being on YouTube, a YouTube production, he did videos for I think almost every single song, whether or not it was a fully filmed video or like some sort of animation or some shit. Something. It was something. Some of them was dusty as hell, which is fine. You know, we not all gonna jump into the game Joyner Lucas style with a fucking TV crew, the cast of Euphoria and shit like that for our videos. But some of them was like, you know what I'm saying, was dusty.
Listen, I have made better cover arts with less.
I love this cover art because it's so old. It's so old head. Like, he took a picture of him like on his day off. Like, he had on shorts and sandals on the bottom of his picture. You just couldn't see it. But you know, it is what it is. Yo, is the realize that's the one in the that's terrible. It's a terrible song for a name. Terrible.
Yeah, that worked.
I'll give him that. But Reckless, that was the video. I think that was in all black. It was like outside and dark and him just rapping like with an evil villain voice. Was it that one? That's how I hear shit. That's the thing. People think like I be like my jokes and shit, like they think I like pre-write them or save them. Like the shit happens while I'm thinking of the project. Like I'll be sitting here like while he's rapping, and this is how I do it. Like I'll be blasting my music in here and I'll hear something and I just start repeating it the way they do it. And it's very funny to me. Like I'll get a laugh out of it, but it's ridiculous. But either way, this project is very old head, bro. There's some shit in here that I was like, all right, I'm not feeling this. Like this needs to take a huge break and relax. And there's some shit that just like, you know, is what it is. But you got, you know, it is what it is. He can rap. He was doing his thing. Oh, he said it's the one who was outside in the hill. I think I remember that one. But he's doing his thing. He could rap. He got a little bit of subject matter in there. It's just this project's a mess. It's a lot of everything. You could tell it's a lot of shit that he loves. And it's too much. You know, if you're a kid, you know, you hit 13, 14, you want to put out something about what you love. It's solid because it's just a few things. You know, you don't know much about the world. But when you like 47 and you writing about the things you love, it dates back to when you were a kid. So there's a whole lot of shit in there. It's all over the place. It's a mess. It's an absolute mess. So you gotta chill out. You know what I'm saying? Damn, he said. I do shout out to what Tragic did with the.
I had the dad voice on him real quick.
Oh, it's crazy. But you know, this project for me, man, I wasn't feeling it because it was too much. And it was just a lot of corny shit happening, and there was a lot of shit that was cringy. But there was some solid shit on here. The Duke could rap for sure. He was doing his thing. It's just some stuff was terrible. Some features wasn't there for it. Some were okay, but this is a tough listen. You know what I'm saying? This project wasn't made for a innocent bystander to listen to. You know, run for cover, duck, be careful. This was made for the homies. This is made, you know, for the homies. This is made for, you know, local television, public TV, public access news. So It is what it is.
I'm not laughing, y'all.
Yeah,
His jokes and me being high is just funny enough.
Yo, fact. Yo, I'm telling you, new name, a little bit of Sazon. Tell him to put out like 3 EPs to find a sound. He'll be all right. He'll be all right. Yeah. Yo, honestly, shout out to Drake King up in the building. No, it's not meme rap. It's what's before meme rap? Like, what's rap for dads who look at memes and don't care? Or you know what I'm saying? That's what it's for. What's good, Drake King? Drake King, I'm gonna shout out him because he was the worst reviewer we ever had at NotYamanz, and we loved him for it. This dude's his music preference was chaos. It was pure chaos. This nigga's reviews nothing made sense. His reviews, his emojis, nothing made sense, and I love it. Shout out to him from Alaska, because you know what their ears like in Alaska, but it is what it is. But that's all we got, man. We're gonna cut this one quick. I'm gonna let people know though for sure. Y'all got about less than 30 minutes to enter in to get your shit cooked at Bars Kept. Instagram at Bars Kept. Week 95. I'm going to be on my page on Instagram Live at John D. Who. It's right here. And you can tune in. I'm going to be reviewing all of these takes. I went on a crazy rant this week. So you're going to see the final chapter of this crazy rant where I get out all my frustrations. But you're going to see me judge all the entries. I think when I last checked, about 30 people entered. So it's going to be me going through 30 different fucking reviews. It's going to be chaotic. It's going to be fun. I'm gonna get fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? He said, your boy older now. Yo, Drake, get out of here, bro. I'm still mad at you for putting out the song you had me on with a terrible mix. I'm still mad at you for that because I gave you a good ass verse. But either way, shout out to Bars Kept, man, the barkeepers. Check them out. If you want to see if you could put together a nice little rhyme in the next 20 minutes or so, stop watching this shit. Go do that. Go have some fun with that. And come holla at me. You know what I'm saying? For the people that's going to listen to this later, you're probably going to see the aftermath of the chaos. Hey, a little heart happening. You're going to see the chaos aftermath of me going through all these submissions. I'm in a good mood tonight. And I had a whole bunch of rum chata. So I'm about to get fucking crazy on there.
Oh, shit.
I'm about to get crazy. I'm about to get crazy. But yo, I'm going to holla at y'all, man. People's be good. Add us on all platforms. Yo, Drake King, join the fucking Discord, man. Everything at NotYamanz. Hit us up, man. I'm signing off, peoples. I'm going to holla at y'all. Peace.